2025 BSA Gold Star Insignia. The 2025 BSA Gold Star Insignia revives one of Britain's most iconic motorcycles with a faithful retro design blended with modern engineering. At its heart sits a 652cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine producing about 45 horsepower at 500 revolutions per minute and 55 newton-meters of torque at 4,000 revolutions per minute, paired with a 5-speed gearbox that delivers smooth power both in city riding and on the open road. Handling is supported by 41mm telescopic front forks and twin rear shock absorbers with preload adjustment, while stopping power comes from a 320mm Brembo front disc and a 240mm rear disc with dual-channel ABS. The Gold Star's design recalls the 1950s original with its round headlamp, chrome-lined tank, and wire-spoked wheels, yet it also integrates modern touches such as LED lighting, fuel injection, and a dual-pod instrument cluster with a small digital display. With a seat height of 780mm, curb weight of around 201 kg, and a compact 12-liter fuel tank, the bike balances classic proportions with manageable ergonomics. Available in rich retro colors including the striking Insignia Red, the 2025 BSA Gold Star Insignia enters the market at an estimated MSRP of $7,800, making it a stylishly affordable gateway into the world of modern classics. (2025) Royal Enfield Classic 650 Twin. The 2025 Royal Enfield Classic 650 Twin expands the brand's lineup of modern retro machines by combining timeless styling with the smooth performance of its proven parallel twin engine. Powered by a 648cc air-oil-cooled parallel twin, producing around 47 horsepower and 52 newton-meters of torque, the Classic 650 offers relaxed yet responsive riding with a 6-speed gearbox and slipper clutch for smoother downshifts. Suspension is handled by conventional telescopic front forks and twin rear shock absorbers with preload adjustment, keeping the ride comfortable over both urban streets and longer highway journeys. Braking comes courtesy of disc brakes at both ends, supported by dual-channel ABS for safety. True to its name, the Classic 650 features vintage-inspired design cues such as a teardrop fuel tank, chrome finishes, metal fenders, and wire-spoke wheels, while still offering modern reliability with electronic fuel injection, LED lighting, and a semi-digital instrument cluster. With a seat height of around 805mm, a curb weight close to 210 kg, and a 13.5-liter fuel tank, it strikes a balance between accessible ergonomics and retro presence. Expected to be priced competitively at around $7,500. In the US, the 2025 Royal Enfield Classic 650 Twin appeals strongly to riders who want the charm of a post-war classic wrapped around a smooth, modern twin-cylinder heart. (2025) Moto Guzzi V7 Sport. The 2025 Moto Guzzi V7 Sport carries forward the Italian brand's unmistakable retro flair, combining half a century of heritage with modern engineering. At its core is Moto Guzzi's signature 853cc transverse-mounted V-twin engine, producing roughly 65 horsepower and 73 newton-meters of torque, paired with a 6-speed gearbox that delivers linear power and a characterful exhaust note unique to the marque. The chassis is supported by a traditional tubular steel frame with 40mm front forks and twin preload adjustable rear shocks, ensuring stability while maintaining that classic roadster feel. Braking is managed by a 320mm front disc with Brembo caliper and a 260mm rear disc, backed by standard dual-channel ABS. True to its sport name, this V7 adopts cafe racer styling cues, low bars, sculpted tank, and minimalist bodywork, yet it still includes modern essentials such as LED lighting, traction control, and a digital insert within its classic twin-dial gauges. Weighing in at around 218 kg with a low 780mm seat height and 21-liter fuel tank, the V7 Sport is practical for both commuting and weekend rides, offering a balance of comfort and heritage design. With an MSRP expected in the region of $9,500, In the US, the 2025 Moto Guzzi V7 Sport is a stylish choice for riders seeking a blend of Italian soul, retro cafe racer appeal, and everyday usability. 2025 Harley-Davidson Fat Boy. The 2025 Harley-Davidson Fat Boy remains one of the most recognizable cruisers in the world, carrying its unmistakable muscular stance and slab-sided solid wheels into the modern era. At its heart is the Milwaukee 8114 V-twin engine, displacing 868cc and producing a hefty wave of torque, over 118 feet lb, available at just 3,000 revolutions per minute, delivered through a smooth 6-speed gearbox. Built for effortless cruising, the Fat Boy uses a robust suspension setup with a Showa dual-bending valve front fork and a hidden rear monoshock that preserves its hardtail look while still providing comfort. Braking is handled by a large 300mm front disc and a 292mm rear disc, supported by ABS for added safety. The Fat Boy's design continues to embody Harley-Davidson's retro ethos, with wide handlebars, fat tires, massive chrome finishes, and LED lighting integrated seamlessly into its classic profile. With a low seat height of 675mm, a curb weight of roughly 317 kilograms, and an 18.9-liter fuel tank, the Fat Boy delivers imposing road presence while remaining approachable for cruising. Priced from around $21,500 in the US and approximately £20,000 in the UK. The 2025 Harley-Davidson Fat Boy is a premium retro cruiser that combines timeless Harley style with modern engineering and comfort features. 2025 Triumph Speed Twin 900. The 2025 Triumph Speed Twin 900, formerly known as the Street Twin, carries forward the brand's reputation for modern classics with a refined balance of style, performance, and everyday usability. Powering the bike is a liquid-cooled, 900cc parallel twin engine, producing about 64 horsepower at 500 revolutions per minute, and 80 Nm of torque at just 800 revolutions per minute, giving it plenty of low-end pull for urban riding and smooth highway cruising. A 5-speed gearbox manages power delivery, complemented by ride-by-wire throttle and 2 selectable riding modes, road and rain, for added versatility. Suspension comes from a 41mm cartridge front fork and twin rear shocks with preload adjustment, tuned for a blend of comfort and agile handling. Stopping duties are handled by a 310mm front disc with a Brembo caliper and a 255mm rear disc, both assisted by ABS. The design remains unmistakably Triumph. Classic round headlamp, sculpted tank with heritage badging, minimalist side panels, and wire spoke wheels, paired with modern upgrades such as LED lighting and a USB charging port. Weighing around 216 kg with a 765mm seat height and a 12-liter fuel tank, the Speed Twin 900 is accessible for a wide range of riders. With pricing starting at roughly $10,200 in the US and about £8,900 in the UK. The 2025 Triumph Speed Twin 900 continues to be one of the most stylish and approachable retro. (2025) BMW R12 nineT. The 2025 BMW R12 nineT continues the legacy of one of BMW's most celebrated modern classics, offering a perfect mix of retro design and advanced technology. At its core lies the 170cc air and oil-cooled boxer twin, producing around 109 horsepower at 250 revolutions per minute and 116 Nm of torque at 6,000 revolutions per minute, delivering strong mid-range performance and that unmistakable boxer character. The power is managed through a 6-speed gearbox and shaft drive, a traditional BMW hallmark that adds both durability and smoothness. Suspension duties are handled by a 45mm upside-down telescopic fork at the front and a paralever single-sided swing arm with monoshock at the rear, offering both precision and stability. Braking is equally advanced, with dual 320mm front discs paired with Brembo calipers and a 265mm rear disc, supported by BMW Motorrad ABS Pro and optional cornering ABS. While its mechanical package is modern, the R12 nineT's styling leans heavily on nostalgia, featuring a round headlamp, wire-spoked wheels, sculpted fuel tank, and hand-finished aluminum details, along with a customizable platform for cafe racer, scrambler, or roadster looks. Modern conveniences include ride modes, traction control, cruise control, quick shifter, and heated grips, making it both stylish and practical. With a seat height of 795 millimeters, curb weight of about 220 kilograms, and a 16-liter fuel tank, it strikes a versatile balance for daily riding and long-distance touring alike. Expected to start around $16,500, in the US 2025, BMW R12 nineT appeals to riders who want authentic retro aesthetics without sacrificing premium performance and advanced rider aids. 2025 Ducati Scrambler Icon. The 2025 Ducati Scrambler Icon is the latest evolution of Ducati's best-selling retro-inspired model, designed to capture the playful spirit of the original 1960 Scrambler while offering the technology of a modern motorcycle. At its heart is an 803cc air-cooled L-twin engine producing around 73 horsepower at 250 revolutions per minute, and 65 Newton-meters of torque at 7,000 revolutions per minute, paired with a smooth 6-speed gearbox and an assistance slipper clutch for lighter lever action and controlled downshifts. The chassis uses a tubular steel trellis frame, combined with a 41mm Kayaba front fork and preload adjustable rear monoshock, giving the Scrambler agile handling and a relaxed riding feel. Braking is handled by a 330mm front disc, with a Brembo caliper and a 245mm rear disc, with dual-channel ABS included as standard and optional cornering ABS for extra safety. The design remains unmistakably Ducati Scrambler, a classic round headlamp with an LED DRLX motif, a teardrop tank with customizable side panels, wide handlebars, and a minimalist seat, emphasizing both individuality and fun. Weighing just 185 kilograms dry, with a seat height of 795 millimeters and a 13.5-liter fuel tank, the Scrambler Icon is lightweight, approachable, and rider-friendly. Modern updates include a 4.3-inch TFT display, ride-by-wire throttle, traction control, and even smartphone connectivity. Priced at around $10,995, in the US 2025, Ducati Scrambler Icon offers a versatile mix of retro style, everyday practicality, and Italian flair, making it one of the most approachable entries in Ducati's lineup. 2025 Indian Super Chief Limited. The 2025 Indian Super Chief Limited is a commanding cruiser that combines classic American motorcycle heritage with full touring capability. Power comes from the Thunderstroke 116V twin engine, a 1,890cc powerhouse, delivering approximately 96 horsepower and a massive 161 Newton-meters of torque, paired with a 6-speed transmission that ensures effortless highway cruising and strong acceleration from low speeds. Suspension is designed for long-distance comfort, with telescopic front forks and a rear monoshock, both tuned to absorb road imperfections while maintaining stability under load. Braking includes dual 320mm front discs and a 298mm rear disc supported by ABS, providing confident stopping power for a bike of its size. The Super Chief Limited retains its timeless styling with sweeping fenders, a sculpted fuel tank, chrome detailing, and a large round headlamp, while modern touring features enhance its usability. Leather saddlebags, floorboards for rider and passenger, an adjustable windshield, and heated grips and seats. With a seat height of 682 millimeters, a curb weight around 389 kilograms, and a 19-liter fuel tank, it blends imposing road presence with long-haul comfort. Pricing for the 2025 model starts at approximately $29,999 in the US, making the Super Chief Limited a premium choice for riders seeking a true retro cruiser that can handle both scenic tours and daily rides in style. 2025 Kawasaki Z650 rupees. The 2025 Kawasaki Z650RS blends nostalgic 1970s styling with the reliability and agility of a modern middleweight roadster. Powered by a 649cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine, producing around 68 horsepower at 8,000 revolutions per minute and 65 newton-meters of torque at 500 revolutions per minute, the bike delivers a lively mid-range punch while remaining approachable for everyday riding. It comes with a 6-speed transmission and a slipper clutch for smooth controlled downshifts. The suspension features a 41mm telescopic front fork and dual rear shocks with preload adjustment, offering a comfortable yet responsive ride for urban streets and twisty back roads. Braking is handled by a 300mm front disc and a 220mm rear disc, both equipped with dual-channel ABS for safety. Retro design highlights include a round headlamp, sculpted fuel tank, chrome accents, and a classic step seat, all echoing Kawasaki's styling from the original Z series, while modern touches like LED lighting, digital analog instrumentation, and fuel injection ensure reliability and convenience. With a seat height of 805mm, curb weight of around 187 kilograms, and a 15-liter fuel tank, the Z650RS is agile and accessible for a wide range of riders. The 2025 model is expected to retail for roughly $8,500 in the US, offering a competitively priced retro roadster with both style and performance that appeals to fans of classic Japanese motorcycles. 2025 Royal Enfield Continental GT650. The 2025 Royal Enfield Continental GT650 is a modern take on the classic cafe racer, combining streamlined retro styling with a punchy and reliable parallel twin engine. At its heart is a 648cc air-oil-cooled parallel twin producing approximately 47 horsepower at 100 revolutions per minute and 52 newton-meters of torque at 4,000 revolutions per minute, paired with a smooth 6-speed gearbox and slipper clutch for controlled downshifts. The bike features conventional telescopic front forks and twin rear shocks with adjustable preload, delivering a firm but comfortable ride, while braking is handled by a 320mm front disc and 240mm rear disc with dual-channel ABS for safety. The Continental GT650 stands out with cafe racer touches: low clip-on handlebars, a slightly forward-leaning riding position, a sculpted fuel tank, and a minimalist seat, all complemented by wire-spoked wheels and polished chrome detailing. With a seat height of 792mm, a curb weight of around 198 kg, and a 12.5-liter fuel tank, it is both sporty and manageable for daily riding or spirited weekend outings. Modern features include fuel injection, LED lighting, and a digital display integrated with classic twin-pod gauges. Pricing for the 2025 model is expected at about $7,200 in the US, making the Continental GT650 an accessible and stylish choice for riders who want cafe racer aesthetics paired with dependable modern performance.